Houston, we have a problem. So in my last video, I was replacing the brakes and I put on these massive new calipers and these rotors, and then this happened. Uh-oh, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on. I've got a problem with the master cylinder here. It turns out that this line over here is leaking, so I've got to figure out what's going on with that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to possibly flare the end of that line because I've got to get a new fitting on there. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but either this thread is stripped or the line is broken. So hey, that's what I'm doing today. Hey guys, welcome back to RevMatch. If this is your first time here, I do how-to videos and I also do car reviews. So hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell. So I've got it out of the car, and if you can see right here, there are some little grooves that go into the threads. And I think that's the problem with it. I think when I was putting it on, the head was kind of stripped already. And so when I put on a vice grip to tighten it up, I think I put some grooves in there, and my guess is that it's not sealing properly because of that. So what I've done is I've gone online, I've gone into Amazon, and I've got some new fittings. I don't know the exact size right now, but I will put a link to them or a size in the description in the video. So what I need to do is I need to flare this head and put this on. I've never flared a head before, a line. I never flared a line before, so this is going to be really interesting to me. I've got this awesome Harbor Freight setup. I've never used it before. I guess I'm going to look up a YouTube video and figure out how to do it. I think the first thing I need to do is to take the end of that off with this little tool here. So I'm going to take the end of the line off, and hopefully I'll make a new flare and we'll get this back in the car and get the thing up and running because I want to drive it. So you can see I got the end off. It took about 15 minutes with this tool. And what I want to do, of course, is put on a new fitting. Here's the problem. I've got to get this fitting on here. And as you can see, it only goes down so far. And so what I need to do is I need to unkink this line. Okay, I managed to get the line straightened out. The way I did it is I've got this big tool here, which is for a crankshaft. And I put the end of the line in here and bent it. I think what you want to be careful of is not to get any kinks in the line, which I think I was successful in that. So I've got this on now, this fitting, and it should be able to slide it down, and then the next part is going to be flaring the line. I watched a couple videos on YouTube, and I think what I need to do is I need to chamfer the end a little bit on the grinding wheel. I'm going to do that first, then I need to clean out the inside, and then I need to make it flat. Hopefully I've got the end nicely chamfered now, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten it up a little bit. So chamfered the end, and I'm just going to do a little flattening on it here with the file. So I've got the anvil here, and I've got the tubing sticking out of the bar, and I've got the tubing at just the same height as that little ridge. I'm going to put a little bit of brake fluid on just to lubricate everything. I think brake fluid is the only thing that we want to use here. I'm going to drop that in. Alright, I've got the flaring tool, whatever you call this thing. That's what it looks like. I think it's pretty good. I think that's the way it's supposed to look. And now I'm going to do a double flare, so I'm going to put the anvil in the top of it. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. I think that's pretty good. I think that's what I'm after. I have now successfully bent the brake line back into place where it should be. That's pretty exciting to me, actually. I didn't know that I could do it. Hopefully it'll work. Here's the whole thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bench bleed the master cylinder before I put it back together. I'll do that in another video. I'll show you guys how to do that. I was having some bubbles in the brake lines when I plumbed the thing up in the last video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you'll be notified when I make another one, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. I'm gonna keep working on the 240, and I'm also gonna do some more car comparisons. I wanna do a BMW 1M versus an M2. I'll see you guys soon.